What's up, man?
And what is your beef? Why do you have such a problem with me?
Can we get the real Andy? I would prefer the real Andy.
Oh, let's get the real Max. I'll take off my mask when you take off your mask, brother.
Because who's your new favorite YouTuber, Ian, that wanted to be on the show with us?
The Madman. The Madman.
Mad Movie Man.
Let's bring on Max Movies because he scares the living shit out of me. Hold on.
Oh, wow.
Mad Max says, I think you should apologize. Right? I'm sitting here in a goddamn torn down pool house.
I don't even know who
the
you
pool house
are.
is torn apart. Okay, it's torn apart because I'm remodeling on my $70 webcam. Okay, I'm no better than you.
Movie Madness Entertainment. Welcome.
Welcome, everyone. Don't worry. The new intro is going to be there soon. I just need time to work on it. So, Guardians of the Galaxy 3. What we're going to do is a little different here. This is going to be a live review and Q&A from my panelist members who's going to ask some questions of me of the movie. Now, this is a non-spoiler. I don't want to spoil it for anyone because you know what? Just for the start, I think everyone should see this movie. This movie surpassed my expectations and is up there with the highest of Marvel movies, especially with the third in Marvel movies. Surpassed maybe only by Captain America, the third movie, Civil War, and Thor Ragnarok. Thor Ragnarok may be a slightly higher, and it even surpasses the first two movies in certain categories with action, epic story, and villains, but maybe falls a little bit short with humor and is not as much as a bright spot as the first one. You know, the first one had amazing humor and put the team together in such a way that was like lightning in a bottle, and I do not think it could be recaptured. The special effects were amazing, the soundtrack, the sound design, and the story was on another level that also surpassed the first two, especially with the standouts. Without spoilers, yes, this is a great Rocket movie. Great Rocket movie, and I think he's better than the second of how the stories, you know, the second Guardians of the Galaxy movie is kind of intertwined with Star-Lord, Peter Quill's story in the villain there. I think this is a far superior story. And I would say, don't be concerned about it leaving you wanting more. I think I got everything I want, surpassed my expectations, and did not want me leaving more while still looking for the future for the Guardians of the Galaxy without any spoilers of what that means. So if you guys are ready for some questions there, I'm gonna also give it a score out of 10. And I want to give it a 10 out of 10. But I'd have to say with the small issues, I would give it a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. With the humor not landing every single beat. And maybe the introduction to Adam Warlock, where Guardians fans, especially Marvel Comics fans, have been looking forward to for quite some time. Without getting into spoilers, there's some amazing sequences with Adam Warlock, and I think Adam's going to be important to the future of the galaxy in MCU. But if you're really in tune with this character and how significant he was in the comics, because I know a little bit about Adam, this could be also a letdown of how he's in the story. I don't think he's necessarily integral to the story. I think he could have been there or not, even though I'm happy he's here and I'm happy he's going to be in the future, but he's not. But it does have one of the best action sequences with him. And yes, best action of all three. best action villain of all three. So, Brian, Brucifer Voltaire, what do you think of my initial live review and my score, 9 out of 10? And if you have any questions that I could answer without spoiling.
Very exciting review.
Yes, in special effects, for the most part, some of the best Marvel's produced.
Really?
There's a few issues here and there that also makes me have to give it a 9 out of 10 because there's some weird. I have a not love hate. I mostly love relationship with James Gunn, but he will go for certain things just for the humor where it's like a little odd. Like there was a few special effects here and there. They're like, that went for the joke, but most of it is amazing. IMAX scenes were amazing, and also my favorite soundtrack. My favorite soundtrack of the three because I knew most of the tunes here. We're getting to like the 1990s and 2000 era of the music.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very good music. I knew like almost all the songs. But wait, go ahead, Voltaire. What were you going to say?
Yeah, I have a couple of questions. The criticisms of animal cruelty. You're an animal lover. And were they overblown, or what do you think?
The scenes with the animal cruelty are intense to watch, but it actually would probably help organizations like PETA because it really makes you they're shot in a way and directed in a way that makes you empathize with animals so much that you might want to become an activist. And it's not like it's from the animal's point of view and how horrendous it could be for all animal cruelty and experimentation on animals, and it really makes you want to. Yes, animal lovers, this is a hard watch, but it's from that perspective of how bad it is and how we need to treat all living beings with respect. So they're not experiments. So yes, I actually think that people that have a lot of concerns with animal cruelty are activists, but actually really think this is a good movie for their cause and make people think about what happened, So I actually think it's very good in that angle. But at the same point, with that said, Voltaire, that's one other downside. If the other two Guardians movies were accessible for younger viewers, I would give a disclaimer that you might want to check this one out by yourself before you bring your kids because it's pretty intense. So I don't necessarily think this is a giant kids movie, not a giant MCU kids movie. Like some of the other movies you could get away with that. Not this one, I don't think. Okay.
So, so you're saying the tone of the movie is a lot darker than usual Marvel movies?
It's yes, it's a little darker, but also and it's extremely emotional without getting the spoilers too. But I think it ends up. I think everyone's going to be happy where it ends up, and actually surprised where it ends up at the end, without getting the spoilers. There are 2 end credit sequences. Stay till the end. The last end credit sequence was not really, amazing, but where it ends, I was like, really? I did not expect that at all at the very end. So yes.
There's a question from the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel Adam Warlock is his test run for Superman?
I definitely could see that some of the scenes with Adam Warlock are very Superman-esque. In that the action sequences with Adam Warlock, you could definitely see that, especially knowing in the theater I was like, yes, this feels like Superman. Of what the way he's filming the action with Adam Warlock, the way he's flying, the way he's using his powers. I do hope though that his version of Superman, Superman Legacy, does not take some characteristics of Adam Warlock, because even though I like this character, I do feel that some hardcore comics fans are going to have issues with Adam Warlock, especially since he's a little bit Draxified. You know what I mean? Like, he's kind of like dumbed down for humor, and that might rub a little people the wrong way, you know.
Really, Adam Warlock for humor? Wow.
I mean,
that's really interesting.
Just to give a little bit of a, this is not really a spoiler, but at the beginning of the film, when Adam Warlock first is introduced, they say that he is born early, you know, or taken out early. So he's very childlike, almost to like the same type of humor, the Drax that doesn't really understand everything that's going on. And it's very much in that line of humor. Okay, I'll bring CJH on here, but we're staying on topic, bro, because this is a review live Q&A. We're in the Q&A
spoilers?
part. No, non-spoilers, but we're staying it because I'm going to clip this out. So if you have any questions for Guardians of the Galaxy 3 without spoilers, I'll try to answer them. But yes, I do foresee that there's going to be some people that are hardcore Marvel fans that may have issues with Adam Warlock, even though I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it because I saw what Gunn was going for, that Tony was going for. But if this is a copy and paste of what he'll do for Clark, I don't want to see overly jokey Clark, like a younger Clark, making mistakes and being a little bit dumb about everything, trying to figure out his way. I want a little more serious tone for Clark, you know? Not like overly serious, because we got to be honest, we just got Zack Snyder's Man of Steel, BVS, and Justice League. So I want to see a different tone, but not like this. No, I think if he did Clark and Superman exactly like Adam Warlock, even though there's some similarities, I think it would be a mistake. So I don't think he'll do that, though. I don't think he'll do that. Just the way he films the action, the flight sequences, and the action. And yes, even though there might be a downside to Adam Warlock, if you're a big fan, the action sequence that he's in at the beginning of the film is some really great action, really intense. One of the Guardians' best, the two Guardians' best action sequences in all three films are in this movie. And definitely the best villain. Best villain of the series. Definitely. Okay.
Did you cry?
I was very emotional at parts. And I don't want to say too much about it, but I didn't. Tears did not come down my face. No. But I was very emotional. I was in the story. My wife was on the verge of really, I think she was tearing up.
Oh wow.
And I will tell you, I will tell you where she was tearing up was actually the scenes with Rocket's backstory and the animal stuff, because she loves animals. So yes, it's very emotional, very emotional. Diao, we're doing a live review and Q&A. I already gave my review, 9 out of 10 for Guardians. So we're in the question and answer part. And I don't know if you saw it already. It's very possible you saw it already. So if you have any questions for me, or if we're in the Q&A part of the review. Okay. Anyone else have a question for me? What's that, DL?
Were you just talking to everyone or talking to me?
No, talking to you because you just popped in. So I'm going to clip this out.
Okay.
This is my review. I gave it a 9 out of 10. It surpassed my expectations. I have some slight things that maybe go down 1, but I think this is the best of the best of Marvel, especially with third films in a character's franchise. And it didn't leave me wanting more. It left me in a perfect place for the future of both James Gunn and where the Guardians franchise could continue. I'm very happy with it. Did you get a chance to see it yourself yet, Dial? Because I know you like to frequent the theaters.
I am. I actually just got back from watching it.
Okay. So, do you have any questions for me? And maybe we'll get your score too, without spoilers. Do you have any questions for me, like as someone else that's seen it?
So how does this compare to the other Guardians movies for you?
It surpasses the first two in every way except the humor and the magic of putting the Guardians team together. That was like lightning in a bottle for the first one. I think it's got the best action, the best story, the best villain for sure. Really good special effects.
What about the soundtrack?
Oh, my favorite soundtrack because I knew most of the music. And it's a lot of my favorite music. It had Flaming Lips in there. Flaming Lips. It had Space Hog. It had Radiohead. Some other ones I'm forgetting. Some of my favorite songs from all those bands too. Mm-hmm. Like one of my favorite songs of all time is Flaming Lips. Do you realize? And hearing that in a big IMAX, and when the ratio changes to IMAX and they're in space and floating, it was beautiful. Beautiful.
Oh yeah, it was very.
Oh, one other slight downside. One other slight downside, but I'm okay with it. But yes, Harcourt or his wife makes an appearance.
Max.
Yes.
You giving that a negative? Are you serious?
No, but not because I disliked it.
I swear to God, dude. If that's like your complaint,
no, it's not. I'm
gonna just stop.
No, listen, bro. I say it's still fine. I'm just like it's like very.
And Christopher Nolan doesn't cast the same people in his movies all the time.
I know that, Mo. I know that, Brian. I gave it a 9 out of 10. I'm just saying it's not like she was disguised enough in her character to take me out that this is, yes. So, but there's also.
Did you have to spoil it for everyone?
I apologize.
Yeah, thank you.
Sorry.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
I apologize. Please forgive me on that one. Yes.
If you guys are mad about that, like really get a life. It does not have to do with anything with the story. It does not impact anything.
Yeah, it's not like a big. It's not like a big rule. No.
Okay, and I still hold to say that's like the worst.
It just took me out a little bit because it's like I didn't get enough of like a unique character to make me think this isn't the same. You know what I mean?
I guess because like she's such a minor character. She just helps to get the plot along.
Yeah. I do apologize though. I do apologize. Yeah, I try to do not do spoilers. But I guess that is a slight one, and my apologies.
No, it is not. No, it is not. You are fine. You are fine.
Yeah, you didn't reveal a big cameo.
I mean,
it can be for some. It can be for some. But I'm not mad that she's in it. It's just like it took me out a little bit, just because she's so recognizable. She's very striking and beautiful person, So she's very noticeable in there, where the slight character she's playing is just like okay. It didn't see, you know what I mean? But there's the usual gun crew that you get in there, including someone's, who popped out? Oh, CGH may have. Okay.
What Radiohead song was in it?
Creep. Oh, the only song that ever.
No, but it was a different version of Creep. And the way it was used was very interesting. Yeah, the way it was done. I don't want to spoil what scenes it was with, but it was very well done. Yes.
Did Stallone have any sort of meaningful role in this?
Isn't that a spoiler? But I would say here's what I would say. Don't I also want Stallone to have a really integral role, but don't put too much expectations on that too. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. But yeah,
This question from the chat: how does it rank among the 6 gun films for you?
Okay, so let me think of the gun films. Guardians of the Galaxy 1. Now I'm thinking because I've recently become a fan of the Suicide Squad, and this
is definitely the top 3. It's in the
now
top
I'm
three.
trying to. Yeah, it's definitely the top 3. I'm just trying to think of what I would put. I definitely Guardians of the Galaxy 1 just because it was like again magic in a bottle putting that group together. I remember them forming. It was so much fun.
Mhm.
But the Suicide Squad and this one, I think this one goes ahead of the Suicide Squad slightly. This is number 2 on the list. Number 3 would be the Suicide Squad. Number 4 would be Guardians 2. What other 2 did he do that I would have seen?
Slither.
Brightburn.
Well, I didn't see Slither, and I know
He didn't direct Brightburn,
and he didn't direct Brightburn. But I would put ahead. I would put then if you're going to consider Brightburn, I put that at 5 and Slither at 6 because I didn't see Slither at all.
Did you see Super?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see his movie Super?
Oh, I hated Super.
What?
Yeah, I didn't like
I hated
Super.
it too. It was
but I have to rewatch it because it's been a while. But I did the tone and the dark humor was just like too dark for me. That was his early film when he was still very Troma-esque.
It is very dark.
Yeah, so I would give that one another shot. But
since you said Brightburn,
but I would say this is in his top two movies, only surpassed by the first Guardians. But again, better villain and better action. I think also I would add that I believe all the characters got a. If you thought any of the characters in the previous films or the Infinity War saga got underserved, I think they all had some great storylines in here.
Senior nerd, calm down, please.
Yeah. All right. So, any other questions before we wrap up that? We could still talk about it later, but.
Well, can we know DL's rating out of 10?
DL. What is your initial review and reaction without spoilers right out of the theater today? We would love to hear yours too, DL.
Man, okay. So I'm gonna see it again in a couple of days. So there probably might be some bias right now because I just saw it. But right now my grade, I give it an A. I love this movie. I thought it was great. I was getting really worried because, of how rocky the Marvel films have been as of late. And Quantumania, really, really disappointed me. So
this surpassed Quantumania like nothing. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it ran circles around Quantumania.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, this was so great. This may end up being now my favorite trilogy in the MCU.
Ooh.
I love all three.
Wow.
I really enjoyed it. I know that's a hot take. I'm here with the hot takes. But just me
It's so
personally,
crazy.
as far as the other movies, all of them have disappointed me. Captain America disappointed me. Iron Man disappointed me. Thor disappointed me. Even Ant-Man recently disappointed me because of Quantumania. So I was hoping, and even Black Panther disappointed me. So I was hoping Guardians wouldn't fall in that same pit, and thankfully it didn't. I thought I was very satisfied with the conclusion. I thought everyone did great. I loved all the characters.
And looking forward to where it's going in the future, right? Not to give spoilers, but it sets it off. It leaves it in a good place, I think, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. The speculation that people thought were going to happen, it did a good job of subverting expectations. I know that's like a nasty word to say nowadays, but it did subvert expectations in a great way. It was very emotional. There was very heavy scenes. Yeah, it was. This one's probably the darkest of the trilogy, but
yeah, I would say see it before you go and take your children.
If you're an animal lover, then yes.
Well, no, I mean, even like some of the violence and stuff too. Yeah.
Okay, so here's what I gotta say. Y'all are babies. That's all I'm gonna say. Because I was expecting it to be darker than it actually was, because people were saying how messed up it was. Mm-hmm. Yes, there were some dark moments in there, absolutely. but I didn't think it was too much. I think Marvel has softened up people, like really, because I was expecting this to be really, really twisted. So like I don't know.
It was. There
was some dark moments.
The villains, and I would say the standouts. What are the standouts of this movie? And then I know you gave it an A, but if you were going to give it out of 10, what would be your score? Like
9.
9? Not right where I'm at. 9 out of 10. Yeah.
Yeah. I did have some problems here and there. Without spoiling anything, Adam Warlock could have been better. How it was utilized, but I thought Will Poulter was good, and
he was good.
Yeah, and I don't really blame it on him, or I don't blame it on James Gunn. I think it was like,
hey, World Champ, be nice to Senior Nerd, and Senior Nerd, be nice too. We're trying to do a review here. Everyone, I want you all to have a great day, though. But I would say the stand-up performances would be a good place to wrap this up.
Standouts. Rocket, obviously. Rocket is the heart and soul of this movie,
and definitely High Evolutionary, the actor. For me,
definitely the best villain of the trilogy. I agree. I thought Chris Pratt was. I thought Chris Pratt was really good in this as well.
Yes, Chris Pratt. Some of best for what's Karen Gillian's character name?
Nebula.
Nebula's very good in this one. I like Nebula. Her humor's gotten better. Drax had some great stuff. Mantis had some great stuff.
That's the thing. Like I don't dislike any characters in this movie.
I would say if you're a huge Gamora fan, this is a very good Gamora performance, but she's done better in other stuff,
Yep, and once again, I don't blame it on James Gunn. I think it was the Marvel machine and how things were structured with other films that they had to be stuck with what they had to do with her in this. But they did the best of what they had to work with.
So let me ask you guys something. Does this give you greater hope for the future of the DCEU, the same, or does it increase your positivity towards it after seeing this? Or?
Well, Superman is still going to be a different beast. Like, it's different. But I was shocked at how good the action sequences were in this. If he didn't, as far as I know, he didn't have any help. He directed the action himself too, because sometimes directors get some other directors. So this is a career best for action for me. There was some great stuff in here. And if you get some of the intensity of like the first battle with Adam Warlock, DL, if you get some of that intensity with Superman, but not, you know what I mean? There could be something special. And also I know people have been talking about a certain scene later on was like a nonstop action for like 5, 6, 7 minutes. Really good. I'm very impressed with that's something that I in rewatching the Suicide Squad, there's some great action there too. Like if you rewatch it.
Yeah.
This is some like
there's some of the best action I've seen.
Super being type action that I'm like, oh, okay, Superman type action. You know what I mean?
So
so that's what I was impressed by in this one. That gives me hope for Superman Legacy. Yes,
I agree because this is some of the best action that James Gunn has directed. Without spoiling, there's a action scene in a corridor, one track. It was absolutely glorious, and as you said, like there's certain stuff with Adam Warlock where it does feel pre-Superman-esque. So I'm like, okay, I see what he's trying to do there. I see what you're doing, but I was already excited for James Gunn to do Superman, but like now I'm even more excited to see not only what he does with Superman, but what he's going to do with the DC going forward. For people that are saying, "Oh, he can't do dark and heavy themes," watch this movie and try to tell me otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
That's really good. That's really positive. That's good to hear.
Mm-hmm. So I think this will be the wrap up of the clip out review. Thank you, DL, for helping me with it. Yeah, I think everyone should definitely see this in theaters. Great theater experience. The only other thing I want to ask James Gunn is, please, you do amazing IMAX work. I want a movie in all IMAX. I really do. I really want the industry to go that way because these are spectacle films. And
You know how expensive it is, though.
huh?
You know how expensive it is to shoot an entire film.
I know. But I would love an all IMAX Superman movie too. You know.
I mean, you never know. You never know. Maybe one day.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
sure they'll try to do it for an Avengers, for one of the Avengers movies. I don't know.
All right, so with that out of the way, I mean, we could still talk about it, but yes, I was very happy with this movie.
First thing Max texts me, he goes, "This is amazing."
Yeah.
This is the end of an era, ladies and gentlemen. The end of an era.
Oh, the first one I like want to see again too. It was a little bit long, but if you love long movies, it's like everything you want. You can't ask for any more. Like,
well, since this is like the conclusion of this set of Guardians, I'm glad it took its time to like wrap everything up as much as they needed to, and I didn't feel bored at all. I didn't feel the runtime at all. You know, unlike with Black Panther, that was 2 hours and 45 minutes, and I felt the length of that. This one, it was going by like that, at least for me.
I have a question for you guys. Without spoiling the movie, are there any surprise cameos?
Aside from Jennifer Holland,
I would say, well, that is spoiling, but if you really are a fan of James Gunn, that type of, you know, not just the one I
that
mentioned.
he's worked with before. Yeah.
Yes, that's type of a Gunn cameo. Yeah.
Okay.
Also, if you are a hardcore Guardians fan from the comics, the mid-credit scene you'll probably be happy with.
Wait. Oh yeah. And then the end credit sequence, I was like shocked. Not thinking if that spoilers there. Do you know what I'm talking about, DL?
Yeah.
I was shocked. Okay.
I mean, yeah, exactly. Because like we were thinking it was going to go this way, but like the movie was like subvert the expectations. You're like, actually,
I do have a question though.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you because it just struck my brain. Do you think that the future of the DCU's in good hands?
Yes.
After watching this film.
Yes. Now, I mean, this isn't a direct parallel that this is going to make, just because Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is an amazing movie, that this is going to make Superman Legacy great, because it's a different type of story.
I'm just saying, do you have a little more confidence going in?
It's well crafted. I still have the same concerns with James Gunn that I always have, though. Sometimes he will go for the humor over quality. Like there was like some special effects creature that looked like I was like, oh, that looks awful, but it was done for a joke, and I was like, oh god.
It's one of those situations where you can already hear the people complaining while you're sitting there in the theaters.
Yeah. CGH 220. Are we watching Phantom Menace after this, May the 4th?
I would love to, but
I could try. Yeah, I could try to watch at least the beginning. Yeah.
I probably, if I could stay awake through it, we're watching it. So after the stream tonight, we will be watching.
I didn't get too much sleep because I was at the theater, so I'll watch a little bit of it. Yes.
Oh,
yes, CJ.
If I could answer,
get it set up after the stream, dude.
Yeah.
We'll watch. If Max crashes out, I'll still watch it with you.
Yeah.
As long as I can.
And please get those likes up, everyone. I'm trying a little something different. I don't know if people do live reviews and Q&A. I was like, that might be interesting to do. So go ahead.
It's a hard one to stay awake for. That's what I'm saying.
Go ahead.
Yeah, like to answer your question, Brian, do it. There's like parallels with this and like how it's going to do with Superman. I still have concerns because, as Max said, Guardians is a different tone, completely different tone and structure from Superman. So I don't know. Like, even though this Guardians movie is great, and he does handle heavy themes really good in this movie, I'm still like concerned about how he's going to handle the tone that Superman needs. Like hopefully he'll tone down a lot of his like humor, or if whatever humor he's going to use, it will feel natural to that character.
Yeah.
But I still am looking forward to seeing what he does. But of course, there are some concerns.
Okay. World Champ wants me to read this. Here, let me see. I lost access to my other Google account, so I had to make another one. Pretty bummed out because I had free gifted memberships on those. I think I got hacked or something when I tried downloading a film. Okay. Well, sorry to hear that, man. We're glad to see you around. And I'll read this too for you. Very happy to see for you and Rhea for the great full circle coverage. Be really happy to see you both succeed and be so happy. Yes, it's been a great week. Great week. So know the next part. Uh-oh. I already hold on. Past the okay, hold on.
There it goes.
Oh, I was watching your coverage in the hospital because my great grandmother was sick and finally passed away, surrounded by her loved ones Tuesday afternoon. Very sorry for your loss, world champ. My thoughts and prayers go out to you and your family.
My condolences, buddy.
It's good to hear though that she was surrounded by her loved ones. That's a great thing because unfortunately that doesn't always happen. So I'm glad at least for that part that you were there and she was surrounded with love. So thoughts go out to you and your family. Thank you, world
That's
champ.
all someone can hope for too. So good on your family, world champ.
Yeah. Yes, sending well wishes. Oh no, come on, senior nerd. That's really not cool, bro. We like you around, but chill out, man. It's not. Yeah, you had a warning. That don't know. Yeah. Maybe it was a bad timing with the maybe that wasn't right when that was happening.
Yeah, that wasn't cool.
Maybe he put to give him benefit of the doubt. Maybe he put that when he got locked out of his account and not that other part.
Okay, that would be
to be given benefit of the doubt. Maybe it was just bad timing that it showed up. I don't know. So that is my interpretation to give him the benefit of the doubt. And we still like senior nerd, but calm down, bro. It's not that serious.
There was gifted membership, but only one membership was shown.
Okay. Let me see who. I apologize. I'm trying to look back to see. I'm having trouble finding everyone. I apologize. I'll have to just go look in the memberships. Do you know who gifted the membership?
I did.
Oh, thank you, Brucifer. I appreciate it. Thank you, Brucifer.
I saw a few new names, so
yeah. And please, again, get those thumbs up there.
You have to turn on receiving gift on your account.
Yeah. Okay. Anthony, we're done. It's not getting we're handling things like adults. Don't worry about it. It's over. If he comes back and he's chill, we'll be fine. But yeah, thoughts go out to you and your family. But good to hear that you're surrounded by she was surrounded by loved ones. And I do think this is worth getting to the theaters for. I do think it was,
Yes. Do I think Marvel is now back on track? Well, that's still left to see. We still have the Marvel.
That it doesn't really have a huge impact on the rest of Marvel, though. No, it's not like this is a great movie, but it's like okay, it's not.
Yeah, it doesn't have any ramifications for the future of.
The first two kind of did, at least the first one with Thanos' story,
I guess so, but what I really appreciate about all three movies is there's certain hints of the greater universe, and there's some MacGuffins, but all three of the movies felt like their own self-contained story, which is something I've been wanting from Marvel for a long time. It doesn't feel like this is a domino effect that will affect other projects that we have to see, and we will,
what's also very refreshing about this third and a lot of these Marvel trilogies is that, like DL said, it wraps up their story quite well, and it's not like a launching point for other stories. So that was kind of different. Even though Civil War was amazing, it was more like a launching pad to the next Avengers films. You know what I mean? And bringing in new characters, whereas this really wrapped up its own story without, you know what I mean? Without getting new characters and new storylines that you have to go see the next movie. If you're a wait and see Marvel fan that you haven't been too happy, you could see this movie be completely fulfilled and not have to see the other ones if you're unsure of the quality of the other ones. If that's a plus side, you know what I mean? Like, it's not going to be reliant to see the conclusion. You see this, you're seeing the end of an arc. You know what I mean? And you're not going to have to go see the next Avengers film to see how it pays off. You're going to see the payoff in this movie, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Wait, sorry. Is this a $1 billion movie?
I think it should get $1 billion, but it probably won't.
I think it's gonna be hard. I would rewatch it. I think it's a rewatchable film, but I think with it, my concerns about the family friendliness of it. You're gonna need families to see this multiple times too to get to the $1 billion mark, and I have some concerns about younger MCU viewers about how they're gonna watch us react to this. And I don't think it's going to get to $1 billion because of that. And it's long. It's a long movie. It's not like a rewatchable, family-friendly type Marvel movie. It's an amazing movie, but I don't think you're going to get families going to see this multiple times with all the crew. Like, to get to $1 billion, you have to be taking your whole family multiple. You know what I mean? You know,
Yeah,
you might
I
leave the kids the next time you see this the second time.
Though I still argue, like, if you can handle Infinity War and Endgame, which are both at least 2.5 hours, Endgame is 3 hours. You know, and families went to see that. If you can handle Infinity War and Endgame, you can handle this.
Okay, all right.
Because those movies are dark as well. Really
Yeah.
dark.
I think with the animal aspect, that could be intense for
That's
some.
the only thing I'm concerned about is the animal aspect. For people that are animal lovers, I can see how this will be very.
In some of the, I will just say this: some of the high evolutionaries' creations are quite horrific.
Remember the outcry from Doctor Strange too about there should have been a warning before the movie about the horror aspect.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Especially if Doctor Strange, if you sat through Doctor Strange and you're okay, you definitely could take Guardians 3.
Yeah.
They also said their first F-bomb in the MCU movie.
Yeah, and I liked it. I have to admit.
Did it fit well into the story?
I mean, it was natural. It was organic. It didn't seem forced. It was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know my nieces would have issue with this movie because they're animal lovers too. They would be all. And my wife had some real. She's an animal lover, and so am I. But she's like even more so. She always grew up around animals. She grew up in the country, horses, chickens, all that. And she was very, very emotional during those scenes. I was too, but her more so.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, is there any topics that I missed for today? Like, I don't have any really. I gotta admit something.
What?
I don't really have any other topics for.
Oh, jeez.
I didn't.
Good night, everyone. No. How about Keith Urban is in talks to play unknown character in Mortal Kombat 2.
Oh yes. No, I heard Johnny Cage maybe. Let me see if I have an article there.
I love Keith Urban, but Johnny Cage
Carl
doesn't seem
Urban,
right
Carl
for it.
Urban.
Carl Urban. Carl Urban. He doesn't seem right for Johnny Cage, though, does he?
Maybe. I don't know if what.
Not really.
I know, but please, Carl Urban. Yes, he would have actually been a good. What's that character's name with the red eye? From the first.
Kano.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he would have made a good Kano. Let me bring up this this article here. Yeah, more champ. I appreciate the sentiment, but I'm not even going to bring that up because we're so past that at this point. but thanks for your well wishes there. We're not interested in it at all.
Yeah, no shit stirring on the panel, guys. Come on.
Okay, so Carl Urban in final talks to play Johnny Cage, and this is from the Wrap. This is saying it's Johnny Cage, so it's not. I mean, there's still a rumor. Keep that in mind. But and Berto Gonzalez from the Wrap is saying Johnny Cage. I think he could do it with his. He's not especially since a lot of the characters he has facial hair. If he shaves it off, I mean, remember when he was
Dr.
cast
McCoy?
Dr. McCoy in Star Trek, and people are like, I don't know about that. And then you saw him, he really transformed himself. He's an amazing actor. So I would say if you're concerned that maybe he doesn't have the vibe of a Johnny Cage, a different type of vibe, wait till you see him with his shaved, sunglasses on. I think he could do it. Yeah.
He's a very good performer. He's just so good as on The Boys that it's hard to imagine him. But you're right. He's such a good actor. He could do it.
Kelly, you're really pissing me off tonight. I'm sorry, Kelly. Get over here. Okay. Let's see what else this article says here. Okay, Kelly, over here. Thank you, please. Thank you. Come here. Oh, my goodness. Carl Urban is in final talks to star his fan favorite Johnny Cage. I'm really looking forward to the new Mortal Kombat. We also got news of Mortal Kombat 12 finally, which was very anticlimactic with the trailer. It was just a grain of sand falling. Carl Urban, no. Why? Dread? Okay, Reyes says, I'm glad Carl Urban wasn't squandered on Kano. It's too close to Billy Butcher's nihilism. Okay, I could see that. I think this could challenge him a little bit. I'm really looking forward to this new one, especially. I mean, they always say the creator's more involved, like Ed Boon is more involved with the sequel and the writing process. So who knows? But I'm really looking forward to this movie and also the next game, Mortal Kombat 12. Just I wouldn't know that by the trailer they put out. The trailer for Mortal Kombat 12 was just. Do you want to see it? It's just like, really? That's it?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, let me bring out the. I was like, that's always. Mortal Kombat fans have been waiting forever for news, so at least we know
it's more effort than GTA 6.
Let me see. Let me bring up the teas. 12 teas. I don't even think I could find it. Oh, here it is. It's 42 seconds. Let me see if it has this might get me a copyright though. Oh well. All right, hold on. Bring it up here. This is what fans have been like. NetherRealm has a huge fan base too. Ed Boon's been like tweeting for years, hinting at the next project. It finally came out, and this.
Thank you, Mortal Kombat.
All right, hold on. Let me put the volume down just a little bit. I don't think that'll help, but here we go.
Thank you, Mortal Kombat fans, for 30 years of amazing support, and we're not quite done yet.
Okay, that's a great intro. Here it is. A grain of sand.
A grain of sand.
A grain of sand. This is like the majority of this intro.
Just don't make a trailer.
Well, there's a character in Mortal Kombat 11 that plays with time, and there's like the sands of time and stuff like that. Type,
that looks like a rock or something else.
Yeah, it looks like Breaking Bad should be there. What's his name? There's a lot of memes with that. You're right. Okay. That's it. Mortal Kombat 30. Yeah, that's it. There you go.
What was that?
Hold on to your horses.
What's going on,
everybody.
Thorough Comics?
Oh, hey, keep it Thorough Comics. We'd love to have you on soon. We want to meet you. I mean, we've met you before, but I want to, if you want to collab, I'd be up for sure. So Mortal Kombat would be my favorite fighting game series if Darkstalkers wasn't already. I love Darkstalkers too, Rhea. That's amazing. Very, very interesting. One of Capcom's best. I love the animation style, or the character design. Yes, but that was Mortal Kombat 12 teaser.
They didn't even put a logo, just some sand.
Yes.
Well, I hate sand. It's coarse, rough, and
Oh
irritating.
God,
It gets everywhere.
Thanks, Anakin.
You're welcome.
Hey, it's appropriate on May 4th for him to do that. That's good.
Anthony, you want to come on the show? We miss you, bro. Come on the show, Anthony. But you don't want to. Yes, I do want Injustice 3, but here's the thing. I've gotten to a point with fighting games where I like the DLC. And Mortal Kombat 11 had some of the best DLC characters ever, along with guest characters like Rambo, Terminator,
Joker.
Spawn, the Joker. Yeah, the Joker was cool, but yeah, so I think what they're going to do is have the Mortal Kombat 12 base game where you get Mortal Kombat. From what I've heard, the rumor is you get Mortal Kombat characters from the whole series as guest characters, because they go all over time, and that's why it's they're so you're going to get different versions of like Liu Kang and stuff too, and you can pick your best versions.
They're going multiverse too.
Yeah, but then you're also going to be you're going to get like DLC packs. Like they're going to have like season 1 will be horror characters, season 2 will be DC characters. And that's what I think they're going with the angle. They're going to have a lot of season passes for Mortal Kombat 12.
I like the cut of that jib, dude.
So I actually prefer that, because as much as I like Injustice, I would rather have like a next gen version of Mortal Kombat versus DC with a season pass of DC characters in Mortal Kombat 12 than just Injustice 3. If you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah. RoboCop. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
You want to come on? You want to come on?
Want to come on?
Speaking of fighting games.
Yes. That jacket's tight, son.
I'm gonna show my screen. Street Fighter 6.
You can share it.
Is offering a free limited edition comic book with pre-orders at Walmart. It ties directly into the game, the story.
Really?
Yes.
Gosh, I haven't played Street Fighter in years.
That's cool, but
so worth it.
There is a new challenger.
I don't know.
Get it for Street on PS5 Max. PS5.
Well, I'll have to see. Because one of my friends wanted me to get on Xbox. It's crossplay though. And then I said I was going to buy Tekken 8. I don't know. I got to think about it. I did play the demo.
This is what happens when you have multiple systems, Max.
Well, I have friends on each system, We'll see.
A little over here, a little over there.
What other top? We can do the mailbag. That's something we could do for sure. I forgot to do it the other. Do you mind me bringing up something else from Guardians 3 about one of the?
I put a couple articles in the chat if you want to.
Sure.
Look at them. One is about something you already addressed. The other one is some news.
Do you guys care if I bring up another appearance in Guardians 3? I think everyone knows this appearance though. It's Gunverse.
Well,
it's on Twitter.
Put up a spoiler, and anyone that wants to leave now and come back in.
Small spoilers.
It's
not like a big deal. It's not like a big deal. Hold on, making a banner. Okay. All right, so let me bring this up. She makes an appearance, and you might recognize her from other gun projects. And I like her appearance a lot better than the other one. She did great. This is what she looks like. That's Ratcatcher.
Wait,
I don't
wait,
know who
what?
that- Oh, okay, that's a very small.
I did not recognize her. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Wow, what's she showing that leg for? Oh my god.
Calm down, Max. Calm
Yeah.
down.
I'm just saying, I don't know, to show that she got painted all up. For
Somebody
those-
get
Magenta legs. She likes the magenta legs.
someone get some water for the thirst on the panel, please.
No, I was just commenting on the picture. Like, why did she have to do that? I don't know.
Why not?
I'm actually, yeah. Okay, for those who just saw Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, tell me everything. What did you feel? What emojis best describe your face during the credits? I'll go first. Okay, crying. Yeah, happy and then crying and then okay.
She tweeted about her own secret appearance or a cameo.
I think she's in the trailer.
Okay.
She's in the yeah, she's in the trailer.
Well,
when
no,
they're
she was
going down
worried
the
people
elevator.
like DL are out there who would have no idea she was in it. Yeah.
Well, that's for example, she does a better job than the other Gunverse cameo, where it's very apparent who it is. This one's more discuss. You know what I mean? This is a little more like, okay, doing something different with the actor or actress. You know, it's a different vibe too. She was completely different vibe than her Ratcatcher character, whereas the other one was very similar vibe, and she looked great. Yes. She's still, you know, even though she looks great there, she still don't got anything on Gamora though. Oh my god, I'm a Gamora guy. Yeah, she had more speaking parts. Yeah.
Where's your beer, Max? Please.
I need to get a beer. Actually, I would like a beer. Yeah. So let me see what.
It's probably out now.
Rhea, what do you rate the film out of 10?
Drank all that sweet ass Bud Light, huh?
Yeah. Oh, here's yes, hold on, let me bring this up. This is a good article. Thank you, Voltaire. And then we'll bring up what's CAGH doing with the watch party? Is he even around? I have no idea.
I don't know. I haven't gotten anything yet. I assumed he was. I don't know.
Okay, let me bring. Oh shit.
We talked about it.
CGH, you gotta let me know because I didn't get too much sleep tonight. We got to do it right away after the stream if you want to.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Especially
So
if
this
I'm gonna
is
make it up past the pod race scene. Ooh.
warning: Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is not kid friendly. Read this before going.
It just sounds very
Oh,
heavy.
brother.
Yeah. I do have to say too, this is my favorite Rocket for sure. The Rocket storyline was amazing.
Yes.
Amazing.
I agree.
Yeah. Groot got a little redeemed for me. I didn't mind Groot as much as I thought I would in this movie too.
But yeah, Groot was great.
Even this guy, the brother, had a decent story arc.
Does Nebula look as boxy as she does in that picture throughout the whole movie?
Okay, can I?
mean,
All right,
if you're into
all
it,
right,
if you're
all right. No,
into
no,
it,
all right.
it's-
This,
Calm
no,
down, fellas.
no. Let's this. I actually have a theory on this, and I was going to try. I want to try to be PC enough to handle this correctly. So, my thoughts on why Gamora looks the way she does right now is, and I'm trying to dance around this without being offensive or anything. Okay, and I want to try to be professional about it. I believe back when they made Guardians 1, just like you remember Shazam 1, I don't think they are intentionally desexualizing her, and I still think she's got a womanly figure. Karen Gillian is a beautiful person, right?
Mhm.
She is a little bit of a slimmer person. In my opinion of what was going on, she was extremely curvaceous looking in the first Guardians. You know, I believe that just like just when you first got Scarlett Johansson in Iron Man 2, she looked real. You know, the beginning Marvel MCU films, just like they did for Shazam, and they added padded muscles to him. I think they gave her a little bit of padding up there and in the trunk on her first interpretation, built within the costume, and then this is just her au naturel. I think that is why you're seeing a difference, and I don't think.
You thought she looked curvy in the first movie?
Look at the poster. That's where people are getting this argument from. Let me bring it up. Nebula. Guardians of the Galaxy 1. If you look at the poster, I just think that's just in the costuming. Just like they pad in muscles, they pad in curves. And I wanted to try to handle that as adult as I can, because I know there's a discussion about why she looks different. And I
Yeah,
just
but is
think
that
they
even
don't
a
do it
real
anymore.
picture? What you've got up there, that poster picture, or is that just
Yes.
like a Photoshop thing?
No, I think that's how
For
she
everybody.
looks with
Yeah, why are people concerned about Karen Gillan's curves?
They are thinking that it's gone woke, where they're de-emphasizing women
Her womanly
attributes.
figure. That's one of the
She's
theories.
she's a metal woman. Why are you people talking about this?
Cyborg lives matter. That's why, DL. They should be treated the same.
Look, if y'all like to whack off to certain things, that's not my problem. But like people are talking about it.
Here. Well, no, I'm not. Listen, there is a difference, but I'm just explaining to you why. Just like they sew in padded muscles for certain characters. I think they gave a little more emphasis on certain areas in the costuming. I'll bring up the first image to show you. This is from Guardians of the Galaxy 1, and I just think it's in the costume design. I think it's in the costume she was wearing that they designed it that way for the male gaze, because that is a thing in comics. They did,
Now that's a difference, DL. You can't dispute that.
Okay, I see some breasts.
Yes. I mean, we don't want to be let me see.
No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
No, it's not.
But it's a noticeable difference.
But
It's not disputable.
the thing that the topic is that it's an agenda to do it, where I just think it's like, oh, we're not going to put our actresses through this. This isn't what we're focused on. Whereas in the beginnings of the MCU, they weren't as, they did it. They weren't as good. It doesn't really matter. No, it doesn't. No. But I don't think it. My final thought on it is I don't think it was an intentional to be woke. I think it's just that they're not padding their characters with, fluff to sexualize them like they may have done in the past, even in the MCU. And if you don't think they did that, go look at Scarlett Johansson in Iron Man 2. Oh my God, was she sexualized?
Oh, she certainly was.
Yes. That hair flip, woo! And then so was Thor.
And the camera was up on her ass. The camera was up on her ass.
Yes, so they emphasize certain areas in those early costumes for sure. I mean,
that movie was released in
even
2014.
Captain America. That's Captain America's ass.
All right.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Did I cover that well enough where I'm not?
I think that was well done. Yeah.
Yes, but I don't think it's intentional. I just think that they're not sewing and padding.
Yeah, but the point is that picture is a bit jarring, but it's not jarring in any way in the movie, obviously. Is what you're saying, right?
No, once you're in the movie, it doesn't matter. You're not really focused on that at all. Yeah.
Okay. Good.
But because I talked to a friend after it, and they were asking about that specific thing, and I was like, "This is what I think happened. I don't think they were trying to over wokeify Nebula. I just think that they padded her in the past. Oh, see, world champ gun went woke." No, I don't think it's that.
Well, you know what? Address that, both of you. Is there anything people could interpret as woke in this film? Because there's people who are going to be looking for that.
I'm trying to think. There was a line that I was like, but I forget what they were talking about. Yes, there is something, but
it's one line.
I don't remember anything.
I did. It's like, oh, but I can't even remember what it was. Because I don't look for that. Yeah, but I
know you don't look for it.
I remember there was one line. I was like, oh, okay, people are gonna
whatever it was. Which I don't think there was anything like it's not. Nothing's like in your face. Like No, it's like agenda or anything.
Yeah. Like Star Lord's not excessively like bumbling or anything like that, or
no.
Okay, well there you go. That's good news for those people.
No, yeah, and Star-Lord at the beginning you're concerned about, but no, he's not sidetracked for the ladies of the galaxy. No,
No, it's not the MCU.
Yeah. the men had some in this story had some great action roles, definitely.
Well, no, and you know what? That thing we watched the other night where they were reading the IGN comments, like James Gunn said, you're the lead in the film, and so I'm sure he is the lead in the film.
Mm-hmm. All right, let me see what this other article is here. Uh-oh. Oh, no! This next article's got me worried. It's good on one form because we're going to get it, but then you're also... Listen, I liked Rings of Power, but I do think it could have used better writing, better execution.
They definitely need more writing now.
So, hearing that it's going to finish and that you're actually going to get it is great, but also hearing that without the showrunners on set is concerning.
It's concerning, or is it like, well, we don't need the showrunners anyway? They never really did that much, so.
Well, season 2 has to, for this to get a season 3, season 2 has to hit it out of the park, because even though I love the whole series and I finished it, I think they said that there was a big drop off by the season finale. So if they don't hit the ground running on season 2, I don't know if the series is going to get its completion, And to hear that the showrunner, even though it's getting completed, that the showrunners aren't there, I hope that's good.
Well, it's running, what, 5 seasons? So it's going to, they paid for it, so they're going to do it.
Yeah. They're going to do it with or without writers.
They're going to power through, yeah.
No, Brea, I know we reviewed it together, and I hope we could do season 2 as well on your channel, or if you're ready. No pressure. But
so I won't be seeing Guardians because it's not woke. So that's my opinion.
But
he only wants to see MCU films.
But they're
I need strong female leads.
Enjoy my spoiler stream, Brea.
But there was regardless of what we think, the general public had issues with it, and they dropped off by the end of and that's from the numbers. So as much as we loved it, it has to do better with this production budget. With the budget it has to do better.
Well, yeah. The problem with streaming shows that people, a small part of the community doesn't like about this show, I'm not going to say why, they review bombed it. And people see these review bombs. There's no way to stop people from review bombing TV shows and streaming shows.
Well, Brucifer, I'm going to push back. That's bullshit. I don't give any credit. No, I don't. No. I mean, that's bullshit that they do. No, that's bullshit that they do that. But
okay.
That I wasn't saying. No, I wasn't saying.
I was about to slam the door.
No, yeah, but what I'm saying is, like I say, if you build it, they will come. If you build a great product, it's gonna surpass review bombing and all that. So it wasn't at the high level that it's gonna, if someone's review bombing and it's an amazing product, it's still gonna succeed. So where I enjoyed it, I think it needs to do better. So it's bullshit that people review bomb, absolutely, but it doesn't really matter if the product's amazing, right? Even if it's woke as hell, it doesn't matter.
Well, I didn't think it was woke, but okay.
Yeah, I didn't think it was particularly woke, but I don't think it was more than like a 6.5 the first season,
Mm-hmm. Rings was great, but it was far from right. Yeah.
Maybe a 7.
I still haven't seen it.
No. So I think it's a worthy watch. It's very slow. It's the great characters, and I'm all invested, but I do.
Okay.
Other people that have watched it probably didn't finish. Yeah. Well, ask Ryan. Ryan didn't finish.
Answer me this. Is it better than The Hobbit?
No.
I like The
Hobbit. DL.
Hobbit's more fun. Hobbit's more fun, but the storytelling is better here.
3 movies of walking. Come on.
Yeah, but I feel like the lore in The Hobbit was done better, and that kind of thing. And the action was certainly better in The Hobbit.
Okay, so if he's saying that, I probably will hate Rings of Power.
Yeah. I don't want to taint your thing of it, but here's the thing: I would, if you love the lore of Lord of the Rings, like me, I read the books, I love the movies. Of course, I'm going to watch this. You know what I mean?
But great, we need you on the review then, Voltaire. Yeah.
Yeah. But if you only are casually, like you've seen the Lord of the Rings movies, when they come up on TNT, you'll watch them, that kind of thing. I wouldn't say go seek this out and watch it. I got to be honest with you. It was. I know you hate this term, Max, but it was mid at best, to be honest.
I think it was above average, but not excellent to me.
Yeah.
I'd say 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 for me. Probably 7. I want to give it 8, but ask Brian. He didn't fit it. Remember, Brian, that was one of the worst watch parties we've ever done.
Yeah. We got like the first 2 episodes in, and we didn't really watch it all that much.
My God, you had to power through those episodes. Jeez, those first.
It was hard to do a watch party with this show.
It might be easier in a binge format, but golly, like, geez. And the fact that it was juxtaposed against House of Dragons every week, when House of Dragons was brilliant, that didn't help either. But I mean, I don't think that affected how I felt about this. But yeah, it left a lot to be desired, quite honestly. DL, don't watch it; you'll get sick. You know what I mean?
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I thought it was great.
Did you really?
I thought it did a great world building, fleshing out the characters, and I was very satisfied by the end of the series. I can't wait for season 2.
Yeah, but I don't want to give excuses for it or like review bombing, so that's why it didn't succeed. I don't think it succeeded because it wasn't as quality as it should have been. But there was some great stuff in there, though. Great action, great story, great characters. Not all of them were great, I'll have to admit. Some of them were like, okay. But, yeah, I think it needs to be better, though, for sure, to substantiate. And I am hard on, well.
Are you really?
Yeah. No, I am hard.
We don't need to know that.
No, I am hard on stories, especially when I'm harder on stories, too, especially when they have unlimited resources. When you have budgets this high, I put more pressure on the companies that make these products. With this amount of money, it has to be excellent.
Like Bezos has money. He's looking for reasons to spend money.
Well, honestly, even though it looked great, I don't see why it was expensive as it was. Like, I think it could have been done with a lower budget.
There was a few scenes and shots which were like, wow.
Yeah.
Like,
but for the majority, I don't see why this had to be the most expensive show ever made.
Well, remember they have to acquire the rights to do the show.
That's true. That's factored in there, sure.
I'll say this. I will say that if it's true that Warner Brothers is going to make a counter Lord of the Rings show, these people are sweating it, and this season is a big deal for them.
It's not going to be a show. I thought it was going to be
I don't know. Oh, it's just movies? Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, well, it's not so much. The thing is, too, some of the characters are great. Like that elf there on the screen, he's fantastic. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. It was just, it didn't have the heart of Lord of the Rings. I don't know how to put it otherwise.
It didn't have the chemistry of the cast of Lord of the Rings. Like, there was some of it, but not as a whole. Like, the chemistry with all the actors of the original Lord of the Rings movies, it was like special, just like the first Guardians. Like, it was, the chemistry was there. They were all hitting on all cylinders,
Yeah. Now that I think about it, his sequences were the best. That elf, I can't remember his name, but his sequences were like,
oh yeah, I love his character.
Yeah. His action sequences especially were the best, but yeah. Not as good as Hobbit, DL, so be wary of that.
Oh boy.
Bruce, what do you think is better, The Hobbit or this Lord of the Rings show?
Lord of the Rings show.
I think The Hobbit's fun. Like, if Lord of the Rings is
The Hobbit could have been one movie.
Yes, it could have been. It definitely shouldn't have been 3 movies. 2 movies, I'd be like, okay, fine.
Lighten up. There was enough there to justify it. It was a medium.
No, everything was dragged out. Everything was dragged out in those 3 movies.
It was fun.
I like
it. Was fun for like 45
it was like
minutes.
The popcorn version of Lord of the Rings,
Popcorn.
It wasn't like high art like the Lord of the Rings trilogy, but it was fun.
There you go. I
Yeah.
like that analysis. So absolutely.
Right.
It would have been more fun if it was shorter.
Ride.
It would have been more fun if it was shorter.
Thank you, Dio.
I think The Hobbit is great, but the CGI was too distracting. Rings had a good amount of practical effects, so I appreciate it. Yeah, that's the one downside. Some of the CG was a little off on it, but there was a good CG in it too.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, there's no ending in Hobbit 2. There's no ending.
It just ends. Yeah.
It just ends. And then the beginning of the third movie made the ending of the second movie stupid because they just wrapped it up within the first 10 minutes of the third movie.
Oh, DL's hot takes.
Well, I'm not going to say anything because I'm a bit of an apologist for The Hobbit. So yeah, I get it.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what's happened with CJH. We were going to watch it. I don't know where he went. Can a few people message CJH on Twitter? I just messaged them, and if he wants to do this, we got to do it soon. We're going to bring up the mailbag next, and if anyone else has any other articles, put them in the private chat if you want to cover some other stuff, because I've just been off the internet.
So, Christopher, look, Degrassi says it's 2 seasons per book, 6 seasons total. Unless he's talking about Harry Potter.
What?
Yeah, no, he's talking about the Lord of the Rings. All right.
Okay.
Interesting. No, but then Jacob says it's movies and not a show too. So I don't know. Okay, we'll have to look it up, I guess.
I have to wait till that writer strike's over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Strange Marvel Theory says that the Lord of the Rings movies needed Tom Bombadil. They could do their own thing on Tom Bombadil. Honestly, if they did a mini series on HBO Max of Tom Bombadil, I think that would be brilliant. I don't know that they'll do. I don't think it's its own movie, but like a mini series on HBO Max would be perfect for that storyline.
If anyone, please do me a favor, message CJH though. I messaged him and he's not responding yet. He fall asleep. We're gonna watch. We might just watch. Me and Brian might just start it without him if he doesn't get here, and then just give it up. And in a few minutes, and just watch the Phantom Menace, the beginning part. To at least watch some Star Wars on May the 4th. Well, it's May the 5th. Damn it! Whoops, we missed it.
Revenge of the Fifth.
It's still 4th on the West Coast.
That's true. Okay. All right. Let me bring up the members' mailbag.
So that's what I thought, Degrassi. They're trying to do the same thing with that they're doing with Harry Potter, and I'm all for it if they are. Competition is good.
Wait. What? Reboot Lord of the Rings?
No,
you
like
no,
that would be crazy if they did a complete reboot. Yeah, no, I don't mean it like that. But I thought like multiple season show up. But if they're trying to do a complete reboot, you're right. That would be bananas.
Mm-hmm.
Take those movies out.
All right, so here is the members' mailbag. I apologize for not getting it the other day. Hey, Max from Chubby Teddy Monster Productions. Who would you rather have on MME? Mr. Snuffleupagus. I know. He puts Snuffle. Snuffleupagus or Oscar the Grouch. Oscar the Grouch. I think he would make great content. I would ask him to sign to MME. I would love Oscar the Grouch to be on MME. I would totally sign
question.
Yeah. The Count. 1, 2, 3. Ha ha.
He'd be good for rating.
I would love Oscar the Grouch's hot takes. Definitely.
I want Gordon. I like Gordon.
Yeah. Let me see. Warner's is rebooting everything they have. Okay. All right. So Anthony says, if you could trade places with one person for a week, who would it be? James Gunn. And I would make some announcements.
Oh boy.
And a slate.
Oh my.
Hey, my pal, I'm friends with Zack Snyder. Let's finish this out. What? You asked what I would. You want me to be honest, or you want me to bullshit you?
Yeah,
I thought you were going to say. I thought you were going to pick Pete Davidson, so you could, hit up all those stars.
I mean, I should do something for the money, but that's how much I want the Snyder. Like, what could I do to replace for a week that I'd get, financially benefit from it?
Well, Bill Gates, just donate yourself a bunch of money.
I don't want to steal from someone though.
Mm-hmm. Bill Gates won't notice anything. Come on.
Probably won't.
Yeah, I think it would be James Gunn. And then I could see what his whole slate is too. Ooh. And then I can become a scooper. Yeah. That sounds
You'd
good.
be a legit scooper, yeah?
Yeah, I would have the best scoops. I would blow up. Yes, definitely James Gunn.
Somebody write this timestamp down. The time Max went crazy.
Yeah.
No.
People would be making videos about you.
You want me to answer it honestly? What would you do? Who would you trade places with?
He will react to himself. You know he would. If he was a scooper.
Yeah, he would like Inception himself. Yeah.
Well, who would you pick, Brucifer?
Who, me?
Yeah, who would you trade places with for 1 week?
Pete Davidson.
Why does anyone want to be Pete Davidson?
Well, keep in mind, there's no rules here. Like sometimes you don't know if you trade places if you have their talent. Like I was thinking, like maybe I would be on a rock star, but then I would be on stage and no one know how to effing play my guitar. Who knows? Like you just change places, but you're still you, or you change places and you're them. Yeah, I don't know. There's different things there. Who would you change places though, Brucifer?
Let me think about that. I don't even know, actually. Oh, I know. I would trade places with
You must be living a good life if you can't. That's hard to think about it, huh? Brucifer's living the life.
I would.
Oh, I'm changing my mind. I would.
After my comment over here,
I would switch to Brucifer and donate his entire comic collection to a good friend. Not saying which one.
Oh my god.
I would switch places with Roman Reigns' wife. Just saying.
Oh my
Leave
god.
it right there.
Fair.
That's a little that's like a little Wonder Woman 84 territory, bro. Like, is he on board with this? Consent is all I'm saying. But nice one.
A little thing called consent. Who needs
Oh
it?
my god, disavow. Nice one though. Brian, do you want to play the game, or he's like, I'm sitting out this one? Okay. No comment for Brian. DL, who would you trade places with for a week? Great timing, Justin. Right.
Who would I switch place for a week? I don't know. Shoot, I'd be either Vince McMahon or Triple H, so I could run WWE for a week.
Oh, cool. That's a cool one. That'd be fun.
Yes.
Justin, do you want to play this game? It's like, who would you trade places for a week? Who would it be? And then we'll get to Voltaire.
Anyone?
Anyone? Okay. I wouldn't want to just trade places with anyone. It could be a shit job. Or something like, yeah. I don't want to ruin anyone's life either. Like, what if you say, like, this sucks, and then you don't go to their work for a week and they're fired? I don't,
Yeah.
You could really screw someone's life up in a week.
And that's what's making me think about this even harder. It's just like it's making me think, whose lives do I want to ruin?
Oh, what? Okay, dark. All right.
That's what's going through my mind. I'm like, that's a whole other element that you had just provided to me, Max, that I had not considered. So thank you for that.
Now that you said that,
I
would go Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers. I'd love the MCU. No, I'm just kidding. It's a joke. I wouldn't do it to Jeremy. I would go a whole week. Disney is great.
Well, all things considered, Madonna. Because why the fuck not? I don't know.
Yeah. All right. Reyes is Mariah
No,
Carey.
that's not the real answer. Are you fucking kidding me? No. I have no idea. I'm gonna think about that.
Okay. What about like a horror movie franchise, like someone in the Scream cast or something? Because you love Scream.
No, you wouldn't want to do that.
But it's not like you're actually in the movie. You're just like on set, or you could be one of
the
those.
cast. The more interesting conversation would be which fictional character would you want to be? It's a whole different conversation.
Mm-hmm.
I'd want to be Doom in the new Fantastic Four movie.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Non-existent. Okay.
Yeah. Voltaire, do you have a pick?
Yeah, if you're taking out that you could be Jeff Bezos and transfer your real self money, forgetting that part of it, then I would. I don't know, maybe be like Patrick Mahomes for a week and see during the football season, and see something like that. I guess would be cool.
Okay. All right. And Brian, I don't know what happened. I don't know what's happened to the Star Wars watch party. What?
What?
Are we still doing it? Or?
I don't know. Are we? Or CJH?
I don't
He
know.
already
that.
started it. He's at the pod races already.
I don't know what happened. He's like, are we watching it? No. Okay.
I don't fucking know. It's all good.
All right. Well, we can watch a little bit. Maybe we'll just watch Visions, the first episode of Visions before we're done, just for something.
Pass.
Oh, come on. It's new.
Nah.
It might be good.
I'm willing to do that.
Like
just
the
to watch...
first season. I'll watch it.
It
on my
might
own.
be good. How many times have we said that?
Yeah, but each
Come on.
episode's only like 6 minutes. Like if you don't like it,
It might be good.
Anthony Cheeseman also asked if you could be in any movie universe, what would it be? See,
that's a good question.
I enjoy like the Snyderverse, but I would not want to be in there because it'd be a lot of work. It'd be dark.
I enjoy the Star Wars universe, but I wouldn't want to be there either because I would be in the new ones, and I don't like the new ones. So.
Yeah, when there's not shit going on in Star Wars, it's pretty dismal, like sand planets and shit.
I think the funnest and safest universe would be the Harry Potter universe, quite honestly.
I was about to say, yeah.
Yeah, that would be really fun because you could be in whatever universe that you want to be in.
Nice.
You could be in there now. Like you could be in there 10, 20 years ago with Harry Potter himself, depending on when you were born. Like it doesn't really matter. Like
I would say
it's kind of fun.
I would say Super Mario Brothers, the new movie, seems like it'd be a lot of fun. You could get all these different suits. I would want to be in
mushrooms
there.
all day.
Yeah. And
I'd love to take
and I'd be
mushrooms
accepted
all
for
day
my
and be cool.
my plumber belly. I'd be really well accepted in that world, running around.
Yeah, DL, wouldn't you want to be in the Michael Bay Transformers universe like Strange Marvel Theories recommends there?
Well, that depends. Is
would
Megan
rather
Fox
be
my
in the-
girlfriend?
I would rather be in the Stephen Caple Jr. or Travis Knight Transformers universe, not the Michael Bay one.
I'd be in the Michael Bay one as long as Megan Fox is my girlfriend. That's fine.
Yeah,
Hey,
that would
do
soften
you?
the blow.
I guess so.
Yeah, actually, now that you're saying that, I don't really like the movies, but Transformers would be awesome. Like to be in a Transformer. Ooh, yeah.
Hey, I want to beat Transformers. Let's do it.
But I'd still think I would go Mario. Mario would be. Oh yeah, Mario Kart. Heck yeah, Mario's my answer.
No, yeah,
Are you
Star
kidding
Trek,
me? Live
Star
action
Trek
Mario
Next
Kart?
Generation
Yeah.
would be very good too.
The Star Trek future would be where I'd like to live. Thank you.
Yeah.
very
Oh,
much.
I'd hate to live in Star Trek. Be on those.
Yeah, but which
be on
version,
those-
Brian? Like Next Generation or
Next Generation,
original?
dude.
Yeah.
Actually, never mind. If they have that VR deck or whatever it's called, a holodeck.
Holodeck.
Yeah, I would
Never
be in
have
there
to leave the
all
house.
the time. I would be in there all the time drinking. Like, where is this crew member, Max? We don't know.
I'd buy a data to do all my chores for me, clean up my house and stuff. Yeah, it would be great.
Yeah.
Stephen King universe, Strange Marvel Theories. That would be
Why?
very dangerous.
Yeah. Transformers looked pretty decent on the big screen today, the trailer.
Oh yeah, it looked really good.
Yeah, DMX song if it's set in the mid 90s. Yeah. Well, wasn't DMX in the mid 90s too? Or was that early 2000s?
Yeah, he was in the mid-90s.
Yeah. I thought they did. I thought he was relevant early, mid '90s to early 2000s.
He was.
I don't know.
He was.
Yeah.
Hey, what
but
about Brucifer? Where would you go? To
I
the
would-
Hellraiser universe or what?
The Conjuring.
Whoa! What? Why would you want to be in the Hellraiser universe?
What the hell, Voltaire?
Well, I know you like metal and stuff like that.
I do love metal.
People retweet my tweet at CGH. I don't know where the heck he's going. Yeah.
Yeah, like metal, but not Hellraiser metal. Like, come on, like.
Oh, I do like Pain.
Like we're into but not
Max, write that down.
self-harm to like being hooked up.
GMI. Wow.
All right. Someone did.
Listen, I don't shame, but I don't want to know either.
The Conjuring universe will be awesome because I can chase down supernatural stuff and actually,
You know what? Now that you describe it like that, I think the more appropriate universe would be Ghostbusters.
Degrassi says Monsterverse. If the world's going to end, why not Kaiju?
Well,
why would you go to why would you go to a universe that the universe is going to end? That's where I'm like, Super Mario's is like you're fighting an enemy, you get to save the princess, and you get go-karts.
Yeah.
Right. Well, no, if you're in the Kaiju universe,
if two monsters are fighting, you're dead. You got
right.
attacked.
You could be driving across a bridge and a kaiju comes out of the water. You're finished.
Degrassi says until a few years ago,
That could be great, but in every Mario game, I mean, like, do you ever get laid at the end? No, it's not worth it.
How do you know?
Princess Peach is a fucking tease.
Oh my god,
you're not lying. You're not lying.
We don't know.
No, we do.
Maybe in the movies he'll get lucky. Maybe in the movies he'll get lucky.
Well, there's Princess Peach, Rosalina. He's got a lot of ladies. Now that you mentioned getting laid, that takes a whole different aspect of that question. I'd have to rethink it. But for now, go for it.
Oh boy.
I'm joking. It's a joke. I'm happily married. Okay. Ted Universe. Okay. I'm just trying to have fun tonight.
Ted Universe?
But great questions, Anthony. Dan Demand? I think this is
all right, next question.
Any interest in Doom Part 2? Yes. Denny Villeneuve is always visually stunning. Yeah. Yeah, Brian. Dune Part 2 looks amazing.
I just want to shout out International Comics. Josh, how are you, buddy?
Hey, International Comics. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, he's awesome. Last year, he sold a Mexican Spider-Man from I forgot what year, but 60s, but 40,000.
Wow.
Yeah, he's amazing with comics. His collection is amazing of foreign comics from Mexico, Spain, Italy.
Okay, I'm going to go sub them. You vouch for this, International Comics? Oh, he doesn't have any.
No, he doesn't. He just
I sub to you anyway. I sub to you anyway. Okay. My dude. Okay. Brian. Oh, you already answered the other question. Are you looking forward to Dune 2? Did you see the trailer? Not convinced yet?
I'll watch it when it comes out.
Okay. Brian says,
I'm sorry, DL, did you like the first Dune movie? I like DL's opinions on these things.
Yeah, I really like the first one.
Okay, good.
Do I think it's a masterpiece like everyone's saying it is? No, it's not. It's half a movie.
Well, that's blasphemy.
It's a really good half a movie.
You don't think that fight scene at the end with Chalamet and that guy was a really impressive scene or anything like that from an acting standpoint, not from action?
I mean, from an acting standpoint, I mean,
yeah, it didn't hit you. I guess it's okay. Yeah.
Was it supposed to hit you in a certain way?
No, it just hit. No, I asked people that question because it really hit me for some reason. I don't know why. It just seemed like heavy, and it seemed powerful to me for whatever reason. But I get it. Not everybody, or most people, don't agree with me.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I don't agree with you most of the time, buddy.
Yeah, I know.
Well, yeah, I can't wait to get the second half of the movie. Looks good.
No, I'm really looking forward to it. I don't think my wife was a huge fan of it that she'd want to go to the theater though. So I'm debating if I'm going to see it in the theater. I might have to go on my own on that one. But then Brian says, I don't need to ask questions because I'm on the panel. Brian, what are your thoughts on NFL draft? No, you don't do this to get sports talk in here.
Oh, I get to ask my question. Yes.
Why
To
didn't
myself.
the 49ers trade to move up into at least the second round? I got a signature from Chase Elliott. So what's going on for me? Oh my God! I guess we have sports talk if it ends up in the fail bag.
No, I said okay. I was like, you know what? What am I gonna do? Something a little bit different. And I
Who
said,
wants
Brian,
Trey
what are your
Lance,
thoughts
first
on
of
the
all?
NFL draft? Well, I think it sucked for the 49ers because they didn't draft till the third round. Okay, they have a backup quarterback that we're not too sure about in Trey Lance. Okay, we could have traded him.
I don't even
and
know
moved
who he
up to the
is.
second round, maybe. You know,
Really?
maybe. And I have it. I got a signature from Chase Elliott. It says thanks on it.
That's great.
That's pretty
Really?
cool. And that so
Really,
I got
you
that
got a
going for
signature
me.
from him?
Yeah, Chase Elliott, the race.
Don't worry. Next
That-
year,
that-
you're
that's no, that's so awesome. Who is he?
Exactly. No, it's kind of an inside joke.
So,
all
Brian, not this.
right. Well, who is he?
We just lost 4 viewers talking about sports. Good job, Brian.
Really quickly, just to appease Brian, this next season, it's not going to be, but the season after that, you're going to have Kirk Cousins as your quarterback, so don't worry about it.
God, no. No, please, God.
Star-Lord.
He's like, I don't even know what you're talking about.
Gamora. I'm bringing it back to nerd talk. No, I'm
Sorry,
just
sports is my refuge, okay? When I get
No,
bogged
you should
down
do a
with-
sports show.
With nerd bullshit, I tend to like
should
to
do
go watch sports stuff.
You should talk about. You should do a sports show.
Yeah.
Sports and chill or something.
It's like trying to find a whole new group of people to hang out with.
Speaking of
No,
sports,
you don't do that.
That's hard.
Speaking of sports, did you see?
So you
did
don't
you see that
want me to
one
be-
basketball game where that one guy like passed the ball to the other team, and he just like had that slam dunk. It's pretty fucking cool. It was like a Celtics game or something. Pretty awesome.
I was just happy the Kings made it to the playoffs this year.
I
Renee?
don't know what you're talking about,
One and
but
down.
I just saw
I
an
know.
embarrassing thing from one team, and it was pretty awesome.
Put that thing away.
Still May the 4th, man.
We could do an NFL show on this channel.
May the 4th be with you.
Oh,
Hey.
since we're talking
gonna
about
fire off
sports,
the movie come hell or high water. I don't care. I'm
since we're talking about sports, the
let's
French.
wrap up
Okay, I'm probably gonna go to
Mailbag,
sleep now.
And we're
The
gonna go watch episode 1.
What about wrestling, DL?
Yeah, I'm actually gonna go to sleep too.
Oh, come on! What the hell? It was nice
All right,
seeing you,
bye.
Justin. What?
Bye, Justin. See you around.
You
No,
just
no,
got
I
here.
I actually have some unpacking to do and
You're
all
on a
that
trip?
shit.
Did
All
you
right.
move?
Yeah, I moved far away. As far away
Aw.
from you as I possibly could. All right,
Aw.
goodbye.
He's in one place.
Don't do that.
Oh,
Aw.
we go with
Bye,
Star
Justin.
Wars.
See what you did with sports talk.
So anyway, May 28th starts
Oh,
the
DL
French
DL says he
Open.
has to leave too.
Yay!
All right,
No, don't say yay. DL leaving.
No, look at the French Open.
Nobody wants
No.
me here. It's okay.
Take it easy.
Thanks,
DL,
DL.
don't
Good
go.
one.
Please don't go.
Is that tennis? Is that the French Open is tennis or is that
Yes,
golf?
tennis.
Senior nerd wants to listen. Senior nerd, sports talk is something Brian wants to enjoy. Brian's small talk where me and Brian bitch and cry about San Francisco Giants and my New York Yankees. Okay. All right. Well, it's up to you guys. I don't care.
One day. One day.
All right. Enough of that. Are you pancake or waffle guy?
Waffles,
Oh.
crevices.
Pancakes.
Waffles, crevices.
What if you did pancakes, waffles, or crepes? I love crepes.
I prefer crepes.
Crepes.
Fancy
Come on
lads
now.
over here with the crepes.
They're
What
nice.
do you mean,
and
They're so
light.
good.
So good.
Put
Ooh,
some
cherry
Nutella on 'em.
crepes.
Yeah.
I had this There's a place called the Pancake House. They put like the cherries in some like wine or something overnight, or and
Are
then they
those
put
really
in,
thin pancakes? Yes, they are the really thin pancakes.
but I
how
would
they
go
can ice
crepes
now.
over
Right.
pancakes and waffles. I love pancakes and waffles, but like if you're talking like a Belgian waffle, oh my god, you could have that for breakfast. You could have that for like a dessert with like.
What about French toast?
Ooh, I love French toast. Like bananas. I like French toast, like Bananas Foster's French toast. Oh my god. Put bananas on there. Oh.
All right, Max, this is food we should not be eating anymore.
Shut up. I'm gonna eat it.
I said we.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
I was including
Oh,
myself
Waffle
in that
House.
picture.
I am never going to Waffle House again. I have a Waffle House horror story. I think I've told it before.
Boy, did you find a roach in your waffles, or
Did you get into a fight?
No.
4 in the morning?
Yeah.
No,
That's a very good possibility in Waffle House.
Even worse. You want to hear I've said this story before. It was a
Yep.
family trip.
Okay.
Thank God we went all to when my father-in-law was still alive. We got a beach house, the whole family. I drove most of the way. At like 2 or 3 in the morning, my mother-in-law wanted to stop at the Waffle House. I was like, all right. I don't really like Waffle House to begin with. I was like, oh, there's so much better places to get some. But okay.
I've
So
never
we
been to
order.
one.
So we order the food.
I live on the West Coast.
It comes out. Everyone starts eating. I have to use the restroom. I go see into the restroom. The cook is there in the stall.
Oh God.
So he obviously, it wasn't a fast visit to the restroom, not to get too graphic. And then
he left without washing his hands.
He left without washing his hands. And then when I saw that, I started noticing it more. And then I saw him cooking all the other food, bare-handing it.
Oh God.
And then I look at my family and look at them like halfway in their like bites in their and they're like, "What's wrong?" I'm like, "I don't want to. I'm good." And I didn't want to tell them. And it was just bad. And the food wasn't good to begin with. Like,
But you still ate your meal, though, right?
No, I ate half of it, but I was like, they're like, "What's wrong with you?" I'm like, I'm just not feeling well.
That's a great way to get hep.
But
A.
then I told them later, like, "What are you gonna do?" They were already halfway done. They were already halfway into like eating their meal,
Can I get E. coli with my pancakes?
What do you do in that situation? You're like, stop eating now. It's like too late.
What too late? You get up and leave. You slap all the food out their hands.
I slapped them. They already ate half their meal.
Oh.
Yeah, it was already down.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, you don't tell them. They don't need to know.
I told them later.
That's even worse.
After they digested it.
I mean, what are you gonna do? It's already in their digestive system. It's like if there's anything, you're gonna get it. I mean, you're gonna get the top of the sandwich or the pancakes is where anything would be anyway. It's not the bottom. So.
And I'm going to a diner in the morning.
There's
thanks,
there's a hot link there, man, for the episode 1. So if you want to stick around, we're gonna watch that shit too.
Okay.
And if Chrome tab, share audio, Disney video player, go.
All right, I'm in there.
All right. But
All
yeah,
right.
once we're done with the mailbag,
yeah.
Feel
And then
free to join us.
how are you today? I'm great. I saw a great Marvel movie. I loved all the characters. I'd love to watch it again. I highly recommend Guardians 3. I'm still off that high of SnyderCon. I mean, not expecting anything's going to happen in the future, but it was just great. And I'm feeling good. The only downside this week is the writer's strike. Like, I want my entertainment. I also want people to get paid a fair wage, but I also want my entertainment. I'm selfish. I want my stories. I want my entertainment to keep continuing and people to be compensated. Is that too much to ask?
No, it's fair.
Yeah. All right, but anything else we should cover before me and Brian start watching?
I think we're
I
good.
think that's it. I think we're
just good show, fun show, everybody. That's what we're here for.
Yeah.
Life is can be tough, but this is for fun. No
Mhm.
reason to get upset or triggered.
Are we just going to do the watch party right off this stream, Brian? Just keep going?
you should do it off stream.
I don't know. I want to ask him. I'm fine to just do it on stream. I'll just take my
What if
mask
some
off.
fans want to watch along with you?
He's probably in the restroom.
What happened to CJH? It was his idea, wasn't it?
I know. I don't know what happened to CJH. Oh, there was one other thing I wanted to share. This is a nice image here. This is a nice thing because remember May the 4th, and Carrie Fisher's daughter was there for her.
Billy Lord.
Billy Lord. I think this is her father. Let me see. So this is for look at the dress she's wearing to honor her mom. That's great.
That's really amazing.
Yeah. So that's really cool. For May the 4th and Carrie Fisher, that's all. That's all I think I had.
Yeah. Also, just as a side thing, that clip from Spider-Man from Sam Raimi where he caught all the stuff in the cafeteria, and that's apparently it took 156 takes. That's been getting, for some reason, a lot of retweets lately. I don't know if you notice. I just sent it to the main chat on Twitter. If you want to look at that, just for fun.
Okay, hold on. Let me see. Damn it, my computer's running slow again. Hold on.
Oh no, hang on, it didn't go. Let me do it again.
And the MME team members?
Yeah. I just sent it now.
Oh, that's going to get me a claim if I put that there.
Oh yeah, you can't put that up, I guess, right?
I'll still I'll pause it.
How about this? My recommendation, if anyone is into anime, is to watch Demon Slayer.
I love it.
Yes, I want to watch that. It's just
So
my
good.
wife watched it without me.
Oh, really? What was her thoughts on it?
She loves it.
It's amazing.
You should watch it, Max.
So here's Spider-Man's Sam Raimi's Spider-Man. I said Spider-Man Raimi is 21-year-old say there's no digital effects in the scene. Tobey Maguire caught the tray and its items for real. Oh,
I almost don't believe it. It's ridiculous. Like if you look at how many, you got to go back a little bit to see the tray. There you go. Like look how everything lands on it perfectly. It's just hard to believe that was actual. There's no CGI there, but people have confirmed.
Well, he caught the tray. Does it say that there was nothing added CGI with the apple and stuff? I don't know. That looks like a real apple, or they did something with
caught
wires.
The tray and the items for real.
Wow. And the items. It says. Oh yeah, you're right. I can't read.
And this is a CGH favorite. This film, so it's too bad he's not here with us.
Yeah.
And just to comment, like even if you don't like anime, I'm not a big anime fan, but Demon Slayer is something special. Like it's completely different, as Bruce first said, and as Ray is saying, obviously.
Ooh.
I haven't watched you're watching the current season, Bruce Fur? Is that what's going on?
Yes, and I'm really upset about it.
Okay, I read the manga because I loved the season 1 so much.
I'm not mad because it's bad. I'm mad that it's so good, and I have to wait a week for each episode.
You've read the manga or no?
No, I refuse to read mangas.
Okay. You see, I loved season 1 so much. I went and read the manga, and everything it's basically shot by shot remakes. So
Well,
you don't have to read the manga if you're.
My problem with manga is that they work the artists and storytellers to death over there. Like they literally spend their lives on mangas.
Yeah.
Their health is lot of these creators, their health is really bad.
Sorry, I was making a sandwich.
I was wondering. I was about to. Okay, cool. You want to just
Ready
keep
to go.
watching here? Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Oh, where's my?
The link's in the back if you guys want to watch it with us. But...
Yeah, I'll stick around until I get bored of it.
Yeah, watch it for a few minutes. Bruce, you want to watch it a few minutes?
That's probably how it's going to go down. I'm not going to stay awake for the whole thing.
I probably could watch a few. Where is it?
Private chat.
Got it.
We're going to watch the beginning of the Phantom Menace.
Mm-hmm.
And here, oh, there you are, Voltaire. Okay, I'm muting you so it doesn't. All right, when you're ready, Brian, 3, 2, 1.
Fire in a hole. All right. The Fox fanfare.
I love the beginning of this movie too.
Yeah. And remember watching this in a theater when this finally came out, what a big deal it was.
I've seen this one the most in theaters. This is the Star Wars movie I've seen the most in theaters.
It's Revenge of the Sith for me. But yeah, I saw this 2 times, I think. At least.
And this should be in theaters again. We should have this experience again. Star Wars in the theaters.
Wah.
There's nothing quite like it. Come on.
Yeah, Kathy Kennedy had a quote saying she's trying to copy the James Bond model where you don't need a movie every year, like every few years. She said that today.
Makes
The
sense.
article came out, yeah.
Oh, really? Is that that's why she released 2 movies in a year?
That's the story now.
Okay.
Because 2 movies in a year was a mistake.
One of the best recasts ever with Obi-Wan.
Just imagine if YouTube would have been around when this movie came out.
Oh.
What is a better recast than Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Bones. Star Trek. It's pretty good.
God.
Starbuck.
Battle droids.
I still think Qui-Gon's better than Mace.
He's a great character, but yeah.
I think Mace would have beaten Maul, though.
I'm going to need a Bud Light. I'll be right back.
That's all right. I'm pretty sure you know what happens next.
You know, seeing this kind of right away Jedi action, I remember how big a deal this was, you know? For me, anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, these guys aren't a stereotype at all.
It's a different time.
Yes, very true.
They don't say thank you to the droids, you see.
Yep.
I almost fell off my chair. I was like, I got the Bud Light. I was sliding back in the chair, and the rollers started rolling.
Why? You think more beer is a good option?
Absolutely. That
That
could happen without me.
Legal?
He did such a great job as Palpatine in this.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Here we go. This is why the prequels are great. It's the most Jedi action you've seen.
And they tried to be more like they tried to upgrade the action.
Mm-hmm.
They did so much training for this lightsaber battle, where I don't see that same type of a detail and attention in the new stuff.
CGI still looks pretty good.
Absolutely. It's got an aesthetic that I love, though. It's a little cheesy. I love when I saw this Qui-Gon and those moves with Obi-Wan. I was like, damn. Jedi's like a Terminator going in there. Even though that was kind of cool, that one doesn't make any sense. Like a backwards thrust. Boop.
Right.
Deflect the bullet. I don't like this where they disappear real quick. It looks bad. After they block stuff, they like watch them like shoot off. I hate that.
Yeah, I thought it was a cool power. We never got to see it again, though, did we?
No.
True.
That didn't look great.
I'll be right back.
Those accents are pretty spot on, though. That's
Now I remember why I only watched this once. Ugh.
Yeah, this is stuff was a little much.
Ugh.
Back in time for Jar Jar.
There you go. First appearance.
Ugh.
I love it.
Oof.
Bruce is gonna be out in a second. Movie.
Ugh. So bad. So bad.
I like Max's impression of it better, actually.
We're watching the Phantom Menace on Watch Party. Jar Jar just appeared.
Do you have a Bud Light?
Yeah, I have a Bud Light.
Okay.
Just one.
I don't mind. I'm just asking.
I don't want to derail anything, but I kind of want to skip to the Duel of Fates.
Right.
I'd love to see that again.
There's a lot of this movie you could fast forward, to be honest, but yeah.
Justin, shouldn't you be working right now? Ugh.
It's fun watching a movie that Bruce doesn't like. He's like, oh god.
My brain
just this
hurts
part,
now.
right?
This is a cool sequence coming up.
Well, you gotta think this is like early CG merged with
It's
practical.
great.
Mm-hmm.
This is great looking.
See, that's what I like is practical merged with CG when it's done right. I mean, pure CG is too much for me.
That's why episode 2 is so bad.
Mm.
I think it was like 1 or 2 scenes of the whole damn movie were filmed on a set that wasn't blue screen.
Right. I feel like filmmaking back then in general, like getting away from building sets they thought was cool, you know?
Oh man, the Lego Star Wars game, the Gungan City, very very similar.
Mm-hmm.
Boss Nass. I mean, 1999 though, guys.
Mm.
This looks better than stuff that came out this year.
No question.
Ugh.
The planet core.
What the hell were they thinking when they made this movie?
It's great.
It was bad back then. It's still bad.
Punished. Yep.
I love it. I love Jar Jar because I know people that can't stand him cringe. Better down here than a dead in the core.
You love that he triggers people.
Yes. Oh no! Gooba fish!
Yeah, right. Big Gooba fish.
Woo! Come on. How could kids not like Jar Jar?
Let me
I
count
was
the ways.
16 years old in 1999. I'd hardly consider myself a kid. I always say this line though. There's always a bigger fish.
Well, it's the same vibe that you got from C3. C3PO was annoying sometimes, and then they turned C3PO
I
off.
mean, to be fair, C3PO, in my opinion, is far more grating on my nerves than Jar Jar could ever be. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's be real here. The whole hood down hologram, this guy, that's not, you know what I mean? Like, does that really work?
I remember being excited to see the Emperor, but I mean, yeah.
And then the little reveal they try to do at the end where they give the side profile of you know, Ambassador Palpatine or Chancellor Palpatine.
Mm-hmm. See, very memorable though. You know, you can't just like you guys said.
no,
Oh, big gooba fish! Like these are memorable things,
right?
I don't remember them.
I like how Max loves Jar Jar.
He's gonna come back and save Grogu. Don't worry.
I love it. I'm sorry. Even our pal Rhea's like, he's kind of problematic, Max. And I know, I'm like, I know. But
I guess that's why they didn't bring him back for Mandalorian, because it would have been funny.
I'm just glad we got.
By the way, the stuff they said was problematic. I never saw that until people pointed it out, to be honest with you.
well, then I couldn't unsee it. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's the same thing. Like once they pointed it out, it's kind of hard to unsee.
Mm.
I think assume positive intent. I don't think he had good intentions. He's just trying to make aliens sound interesting. Because if you notice now, to its detriment, Star Wars aliens, they don't sound that interesting. They just sound pretty stale.
Well, that's a good point. Yeah.
Like the voice acting, you know?
Yeah.
Because they're afraid to be an offensive stereotype of a, you know, dialect or something.
Yes, Caribbean accent.
What's that?
Caribbean accent.
Yeah.
Yep.
But just like a Grace, you watch a Grace review, and it's something slightly inspired. It's like, oh, this is appropriation. That's the issue.
Process that.
Better with Bud Light. That's what I would say.
Mm.
Imagine if they gave that accent to Klingons.
Oh,
What, the Jar Jar accent or the
Yes.
pneumonia one?
Jar Jar
We said
accent.
Klingons.
Who say you think you used to Mr. Captain Kirk?
I want that line.
Oh my god!
I disavow.
I disavow myself. Oh my god! I'm going to hell.
Did
Sorry.
you hear yourself?
No, I did not.
Yeah, I think you should clip that out.
Clip
No,
Brian's
no.
game. Wait a second.
Please.
It was
clip
your
that
idea,
out.
Brucifer. I mean, come on.
That sounded horrible.
That wasn't a Caribbean accent. That was a 1940s type of movie accent.
Wrath of
So
Khan would have been
Disney,
a
right?
completely different film if that was how they did it.
I'll say what I want to say when we end the stream.
Put in the private chat.
What? Oh yeah.
The one thing I have to get on my side is that it's a watch party portion of the stream, so nobody's watching.
They will when I clip it out.
Fuck. part of the intro.
There's 14 people watching, so
You don't know if they're watching currently or beginning of the stream. They may rewound. I don't know. I also notice that sometimes. Like,
that's true.
Are they currently watching at this moment in time, or are they early?
Private chat.
All right. What did I do?
Oh, see, I didn't catch on to that, but okay, I get it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
you will be a part of people's stream tomorrow.
Brian. I'll
Clip that
stick
out.
by you, Brian. I won't cancel you.
Clip that out.
No, I'm not. Don't worry.
Well, the context of it. The context.
Do people really care
Context
about
doesn't
content?
help. Everyone
No.
says, "What about the context?" I'm like, sometimes your context doesn't help at all.
Disavow.
All right. Well, this is the part where Brian, I can't watch this whole thing tonight. So, do you want? What do you want to? How much do you want to watch?
I'll just keep going until you crash out, man.
Okay.
I'm not going to make it all the way either, so I'll end the stream.
We got to fast forward over the pod racing. That's slow as hell.
Mm-hmm. It's like the whole middle third of the movie.
Right.
Actually, you know what? If you don't tell anybody, how do you feel about just going straight to the Duel of Fates?
Yes, that's what I want to do. Yes, thank you.
All right. That'll work.
I love Duel of Fates. That's awesome.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's a good spot. It's a good spot. She's got a laser pointer going.
Because I just thought about it, dude. I don't want to sit there and watch the midichlorians, and I don't want to sit there and hear, yippee! There's a bunch of that middle part of that movie that I could just do without. It's like if you've watched those edits, the fan edits.
Yeah, and if you want to talk about problematic, like his owner on the Tatooine is pretty stereotypical himself.
Mm-hmm. Oh, here it's coming. This is pod racing. I love the lines. Now this is pod racing.
Right? We'll try spinning. That works.
Yeah.
What is do you remember what Anakin says when he meets Tom? Are you what does he say? Are you an angel?
Are you an angel?
Yeah. Well, that's not the one going to enjoying.
It is silly that the Djarin ship has a hyperdrive on it. Look how small these ships are. They changed that, you know?
Yeah.
The Gungan battle scene is pretty legit, I think.
What's the line? Mizumu the shield. We missed that.
The boomers.
Yeah.
The other General Gungans is badass too. I like. And when he accidentally kills a bunch of Type Charger, that was all.
So when I saw this, I remember thinking, like, "Oh my god, they have this many troops." This was impressive too. This was a good. This was a good idea.
Kind of cool.
I remember taping this trailer on a VHS tape on Access Hollywood and watch it like 100 times.
Yeah.
Before the movie came out, I was so excited. I used to watch Access Hollywood.
Yeah, I know, right?
Da-na-na-na-na-na, Entertainment Tonight, all that crap.
Extra.
Outs time.
This is where Jar Jar's annoying when he does stuff like this.
I like it.
Yes.
It's like Screech from Saved by the Bell or something.
I just like those big balls don't really do much.
Yeah.
They just take out one droid. Like all that effort to
Man, see how they copied Endgame with this shit? Oh. Or not Endgame, Infinity War. Oh, here we go.
Uh-oh.
This I love this.
Mm-hmm. The movie was kind of like, and then this came up, and it's like, okay.
I do think it would have been better if they would have kept Maul alive and
Listen,
then Obi-Wan
they introduced two fantastic characters, Maul and Qui-Gon. They killed them both in this episode. It's really dumb. Like, this should have been Dooku, and then kill Dooku, and then have Maul as the rest of it.
God, so annoying.
I mean, he's one of the coolest characters ever. And when you saw the trailer and you saw that lightsaber, like it blew you away back then.
And this is where they spent so much of the time on this movie.
Yeah.
Is preparing for this battle with training.
Oops. Sorry, Jake Lloyd. I know it's nothing against you, my dude. You can only work with what you're given.
The thing is, too, he had a decent career before this, too, though.
Did he?
This ruined it for him. Yeah, he was in other family movies.
Where's that kid now?
Wasn't he in Jingle All the Way?
Yeah. One of the best lightsaber battles in all of Star Wars.
Absolutely.
Hands down. Easily.
But Ewan McGregor's so good already here. Like, he really took this character.
They had to have a way to have Anakin fall the dark side, though. So they had to kill Qui-Gon.
Yeah.
Because I really don't think Anakin would have fallen if Qui-Gon was there.
That's great, Max. You love that.
Yeah.
Oh, this is ridiculous. I forgot about this.
And people complain about the sequel.
That's what I say, Bruce.
That's more fun than the sequels.
Oh, now you want funnier Star Wars?
They try all kinds of stuff in this movie.
This seems to have more heart.
Yeah. They shoot for the stars. They don't just, it's not just an homage to their other works. They try different things.
And
pod racing, Gungans.
You bought that pod racing game, didn't you?
I did. I love the pod.
I knew you did.
I sold it, but I have the remasters.
N64 or PlayStation.
Oh, on Xbox, if you have Xbox Gold, it's free this month. Pod Racer.
I thought that when I saw The Mandalorian.
That reminds me, I got to cancel my Xbox membership.
Why?
Because you don't get the same benefits on PlayStation Plus.
Oh.
Like Mortal Kombat 11 doesn't have all characters unlocked.
I watched the scene. One guy is slower than the rest.
Well, I have Mortal
Right
Kombat
there.
11
You see that guy?
PlayStation. Yeah. It doesn't match up that scene yet.
They still running? Really?
It's a big palace.
Yeah. This reminded you of Empire a little bit, where they're fighting.
How do you survive that?
He's a Jedi. He can break his fall.
He bitch slapped him there. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
I never seen a Jedi do a back bitch slap.
Yeah. Big chop, like.
I don't know. Is that offensive to say that? I don't know.
God.
Like, this is a great idea here.
Yeah,
really
I
like
was
this.
the edge of my seat. And they redid this for Mandalorian, but it wasn't as...
Not nearly as effective.
It was cool,
Mhm.
but there's just like stormtroopers just standing there with nowhere to go to the restroom.
And how Qui-Gon starts meditating here.
When I saw this first in the theater, I was on the edge of my seat. I was like,
Sure.
oh my God.
Sure. Okay, here you go. More good Jar Jar coming up for Max.
This is some Jar Jar hero shit right here.
I love this. Yes. I love the sound of the...
I gotta say, you're making me see this with new eyes, Max.
It's great. Let's... the booba. George Lucas probably laughs his ass off at this.
That one droid. I don't feel like there's going to be as many laughs when we watch Attack of the
He's
Clones.
a Mary Sue.
Yeah.
Right?
No
training.
racing.
How did he do it?
All right. Have a good night, guys.
All right, Brissom.
I can't take anymore. Oh.
Oh, you missed the best part.
Nah. I saw it the first time around. Good night, guys.
All right.
Night, buddy.
Ewan sold this scene too.
Yeah, the way he starts bouncing around. But like, this is very abrupt, but it's effective.
Oh yeah.
You weren't expecting it.
No. Subvert expectations.
Mm-hmm. No, how he's angry and he's bouncing around. This is all he does a very good job here. You're right.
I give up. I give up.
Here comes Keira Knightley. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, is that who that is?
Yes, she played her doppelganger. Yeah.
Oh.
and wasn't it Rose Byrne that played it in another one?
I don't know.
Yeah, I
As
think
if
it
they
was
wouldn't
Rose
kill
Byrne.
these two guys after all they did, by the way.
Anakin does.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, that's true. Here we go.
Or sorry, Darth Vader does.
Excellent, man. Look at that. How good they are. Ewan trained so hard.
Oh, I know. I remember watching the bonus features for this.
He was meant to play this role, really.
By accident. Oh.
Well, keep in mind, George Lucas, his kids were young at this time. He wanted to make it for his
Right.
kids.
He did make it more child friendly.
Yeah. Good job, dude.
He just killed a whole bunch of people. There you go.
That was a practical.
Was it?
Yeah. Yub nub. Oh. All right, you got this, dude.
I was all happy when I went with my dad, and I was like, pretty sure Palpatine's the Emperor. It's like super obvious.
Yeah, right. We halved him.
But he ain't dead.
No, no. Captain Panaka ended up becoming like Moff Panaka.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he took over Naboo when the Empire was in charge. Because Leia goes to Naboo, and she gets recognized by Captain Panaka. And this is one thing that I did like with the CG. That Yoda puppet from the original one. Oh my God. I don't know what they did, but yeah. It was all round. His face was all huge. It was, yeah.
What, kind of like Grogu now?
No. It was way worse.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
This is better. I agree.
Yeah, let's see here. Oh, there it is.
Oh, someone's saying that one of these Visions shorts is really good, called Sith.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe I'll watch it when I'm done. Probably burn
They
through
show.
it
I
like
think
did
they
last
released
time.
them all at once, actually, don't they?
Yeah.
They did
so
last
this should
time.
all be available. Always two there are.
Oh, look how young he is.
I know, right?
CG Yoda looked really good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It looked way better than the puppet. That was the least critique. Like CG Yoda was necessary and good.
Mm-hmm.
Like the end of Return of the Jedi. Looking all serious and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, guys. He's going to come back as a senator. You will never see him. Where's Yaddle?
Grooming.
Inappropriate. No.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember walking out, so I'm like, how are they going to turn Anakin bad in 2 more movies? Like, this should have been a little bit further along.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was that.
All right. May the 4th, everybody.
Yeah. Happy
Well,
May
now
the
it's the
4th.
5th.
Revenge
So
of the 5th be with you.
Yeah.
We're gonna end here because I gotta get some rest. I didn't get too much of a nap in. I didn't. I was thinking about Guardians when I was laying down. But thanks for watching. Thank you, Brian Voltaire. If you want to stay like a minute or so after the end just to talk, we can, but it's up to you.
That's cool. Yeah, no
all right. Good night, everyone.
Yo,
All right, boys.
peace out, y'all.